All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie, welcome back. And yes, we're in a different setting in my backyard. It's been such a nice evening, nice early evening that I thought I'd do it outside. Of course, we do have a plane. I don't know if you can hear that flying overhead. So, you know, it can't control all the sounds around, but we can control another unboxing. And we've got another big old box to take a look at. And this, for Rush fans, this is kind of the latest box set to be released. That's kind of not easily attainable, much like one of their last box sets. This is, as you will see in just a moment here, as I take out the package here, and all this, this quite nicely packaged, I tell you, my goodness. So we're going to discard that, put that over there, and there's another, looks like another, is it a box inside a box? No, we got the nice little, just a slip inside here, and then we have inside the box set. So this is the latest in sort of the album reissue series. I would imagine these will be available separately. I don't think they are as of yet. So these are the Rush albums from 2002 to 2012. So these are the final batch of albums, if you will. Vapor Trails, Feedback, Snakes and Arrows, and Clockwork Angels, all on vinyl in a nifty little box set. So we're going to take a look inside. There's no hype sticker or anything like that on it. And we've got all the records in there like that. Many of these available on vinyl for the first time. I think including certainly Feedback. I don't recall that one being available on vinyl. I could be wrong on that one. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the shrink on for now. I doubt I'll be leaving it on, but so there's all the records in there. And I don't think there's any booklets or anything like that. It's just a packaging of these albums. This was available in Canada through umusic.ca, and I don't think it's necessarily available at record stores for whatever reason, but I think they probably will be releasing these separately. So let's take the records out and take a look inside. So here's what we've got. Quite the cover here. Try to slow down. Sometimes I know I do these too fast, but sorry for the glare there. But I have enjoyed the artwork that they have for these box set reissues, but yeah, sorry about the glare. Hopefully you can see that okay. And very cool on the back there. And then we have just the spine. And so yeah, Rush the albums 2002 to 2012. Okay, so let's take a look at them. Okay, so we've got Vapor Trails Remixed. Now this was very interesting that they went with the remixed version rather than the original release. They did issue this on CD years later. I enjoyed this album. I really like Ceiling Unlimited, I think is my favorite track from this one. This is when they were kind of, they had taken some time apart for Neil Peart to just kind of go through his personal journeys there, then regrouping and releasing this album. But the initial issue with this album is that it was overcooked, or this was really a victim of the noise wars. So the CD was really hot, and I think maybe perhaps a little bit too hot, so much so that they really decided to remix this album. There you go, and these are nice kind of. And so they have, yeah, like they got little inserts for each one. Very nice. And as I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, but initially this was not released on vinyl. So you've got two albums for this one because the CD length, and so they've put it onto two records, I believe. So we've got, it's not gatefold. So we've got, whoop, like that. So, and nice polyline sleeves, very nice. Vapor Trails Remixed. And then we've got 3 and 4. Okay, so we'll put that back in. And yeah, and the cover design for this one a little bit different. The original one had kind of a darker look to it. So very nice to have this on vinyl. Again, this is really, for me, the big attraction. You know, have a number of these on CD, but so neat to have these on vinyl. Okay, this I thought at the time, I really enjoyed this release. This is Rush Feedback, and this is where they are just doing covers, songs often they would have done in concert when they were first on the scene. You know, didn't have lots of original material at that time when they were first kind of breaking out, so they did lots of covers. So this is now available and this is just a single album because this was kind of more like a CD EP kind of thing. So it actually is fairly convenient on vinyl. So this is just a single record. But you know, on this one you got Summertime Blues, Heart Full of Soul, The Seeker, For What It's Worth, Shapes of Things, Mr. Soul, Crossroads, and 7 and 7 Is. Like, it's great. I think it's really neat that they did something like this. Have an ode to their past, an ode to their early roots, if you will, and very cool with the label here, again, polylined. And so this, we got side 1 here, very cool. I like that. And there we go. And if you want to check out another early cover, they do a cover of Bad Boy, and that's on the big Rush 50th anniversary box set. It's absolutely terrific. I kind of wish they would have included it on this one as well, but check that out on the box set as well. Okay, we move right along, and let's get to, okay, we've got Snakes and Arrows. And these are the 2 Rush albums that I'm not as familiar with. They're kind of final 2 studio albums. And this is, again, from CDs, so it's on 2 records. And this one, a gatefold. Okay, we got that. Now, again, I don't know if these were also released on vinyl at the time. I do remember the CDs. Okay. And this also has an insert. I should have double checked to see if that... yeah, no insert on feedback. Yeah, no insert for that one. But we do have an insert for this one. And as I recall, the CD for feedback was kind of like a little CD gatefold, so they kind of replicated it for that. Very nice. And so I think we'll move on to side C and side D. Like that and like that. Okay. And very nice. Rush, Snakes and Arrows. Very nice. Okay, and last, the final studio album. You know, again, they released some live stuff after this, quite a bit of live stuff after this, but here we have Clockwork Angels, 2012. And has from the box there. Okay, we've got oh, very nice. Okay, now we don't have polyline, but we have this type of sleeve inside, interestingly enough. Yeah, so they went with these sleeves, but not polylined. And okay, very cool. That sort of thing. There you go. And there you go. Okay, so that is quite simply the box set. Interesting, they don't really even have quite a title for these box sets. Kind of the albums, you know, 2007 or whatever to 2012. You know, very nice covers, and they're not like super glossy, but they are quite nice. And obviously they do have barcodes here, so that definitely indicates that they will be sold separately, which is a good thing as well. Because, yeah, I don't know why these are kind of only available sort of online, that sort of thing, but There you go. So again, great to have these albums, particularly Vapor Trails Remix, available on vinyl, and certainly Feedback, and the other two as well. As I say, those last two albums I've listened to, but I haven't listened to really heavily, so I'm really looking forward in getting into to that. And again, sadly, of course, Neil Peart no longer with us. Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson. Alex Lifeson was on stage recently with Tom Cochrane when The Who was in Toronto at Budweiser stage for one of the nights. So in terms of opening for The Who, Alex Lifeson joined Tom Cochrane on stage, which I thought was very cool. Sadly, I was not at the concerts. I believe Glenn from The Basement was there, and you can check out his review of the shows. But in the meantime, we'll enjoy the memories with Rush, the albums 2002 to 2012. Very nice. Again, thank you so much for dropping by, and we'll chat again soon. Do take care. Bye-bye.